Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Submerged. Let's continue. So, we know we missed some, but let's keep everything interesting. We never really went directly this direction on the map where the very first thing to collect was. If there's a considerable amount of secrets just on that one building, or if climbing that one building unveils a considerable amount of secrets somewhere on the ocean, this helps us. I see roughly 10 secrets on the map and 25 secrets that we need, and we missed one already, so we know there's a slight issue. Epoch 2, the princess and the golem. So it's just a movie. Epic 2 or Epoch. Too many buttons. Let's see if I turn a little down this alley. Did I just run into a boat upgrade and miss it? Here's the issue. I've said that several times because there's many issues, but I'm thinking what the case is there's secrets that are just not viewable at all, regardless of how you do it. And maybe there's things you can only find if you're inside a building. That's probably true. How many of those are left? 3, 4. Now I probably could have seen that if I'd reached a high enough point. And that's, I suppose, what we're about to do. Is get to the heights. Use the heights to the Rungholt Memorial Library. These names are odd. Very odd. See, that was like a platform for no reason, unless the reason was to pull out your telescope. Oddly, you can pull out the telescope anytime I think one of the weird creatures just jumped in the water. It's slightly interesting that she would use phrases like princess and golem. Like, what their society is, I don't know. Maybe they found some fairy tale books that talked about princesses and golems. anytime we find something like that, this is kind of our last chance. Last chance to find all the collectibles. At least have them on the map. Like, sure, maybe you could argue and convince me to keep looking if most of the things are mapped out. But if there's 4 items and we've done all the story, that's going to be very disheartening. It's also going to be very disheartening if it turns out that once you've done all the story, you can't play the game. Ideally, you'll heal your brother and he'll be able to go find things. Perhaps even he'll look for a cure for you, because clearly you're getting infected. This would be a decent free preview of some other game. Like, if this was the setup to a 60-hour long Legend of Zelda-esque adventure where your brother has to find a cure for your disease, this would be amazing. And you would be already investing the player's interest in the characters before they've even started the real game. There's another one of those creatures. They're just programmed to be in places and then walk away when you get close enough to see them. Or perhaps they're not real at all. I hadn't thought of that. That would make a little sense, wouldn't it? She's just hallucinating. And in her hallucinations, she's seeing these creatures. Let's just keep going. The fact that they seem to magically disappear does make a very good argument that they're not real. A lot of specific camera angles. Each one of these specific camera angles might be hand programmed to avoid the camera from messing up. That's a very real possibility. Sadly, though, this is not returning what I wanted. It's getting me the things that are on the building. Assuming I'm finding all the things on the building. And there's a slide, and I think there's probably only 2 slides in the entire game. Right, that helps. At least we know. Probably says something too that I'm not finding any collectibles. Something like, oh, you've gotten them all. But if that's the case, why are the numbers not quite adding up? This is getting rather monotonous. Pulling out the scope, scanning the horizon over and over again. Now, 2018 is lined up to be very focused on releasing pirate games. If any of the pirate games that get released involve using a telescope as much as this game, I imagine they're going to suffer heavily from that. That being said, I don't really have a lot of faith on any of the pirate games either, but that might just be because I have no personal interest in playing a pirate, usually. Isn't nothing over there? Alright. We looked in this area. It seems like we've done a decent job of collecting everything in that area. There's about, let's see if that's 7 more. That'd be 45. And at least a couple more there. That would be 47, and at least a couple more there. That'd be 49. But man, I'm still missing a lot of these. A lot of secrets. So how am I supposed to slide? I guess you just jump up when you get close to it. And there's no falling off the edge. And there's really no reason to believe you would be able to see something up here that you wouldn't be able to see the last time you looked. Let's just double check. Did I go all the way around and I didn't need to? These areas, they're developed in a little odd ways. Makes it too easy to go the wrong direction. And I assume these flags are actually parachutes, come to think of it. You can see your scarves and things are just kind of flapping around wherever. And these guys are at the very top of the building, they seem to be now. So if we're gonna buy the idea that she's hallucinating the monsters, maybe she's hallucinating the brother too. She boated and boated and boated and boated until the boat sank. You can tell by her jewelry, though, that there's, wherever she's from, there's some kind of beach, some kind of place where you need to stitch up Taku's wound. Like, you wouldn't have shellfish and this type of items and from deep water, or she'd have to dive at least to get them. At least that's my guess. I guess I'd don't really know, since this is a fantasy world that where anything could be possible. So there's a couple sections that still suffer quite a lot, and in the lower right hand corner we missed something, so we should go there. And let's try this. Did we get an item here before we go any further? I think we got this item already. I don't see it. There's a problem with your telescope in that it's half magic and half not. So I never really get the full feeling of certainty. Like, maybe it will find something, or maybe it will totally overlook something. That building seems to be lit up, which seems strange. And the darkness alone may prove to be, I think that's the thing we missed. Like, I can't see anything here. Might as well just fly by instinct and drive around at random spots. There's a lot of bioluminescence in this algae. Maybe that's supposed to help, maybe it's not. Oh, let's go straight. Circle. Alright, next I want to go a little bit straight and then a little bit to the right. This is almost just for map clearing purposes. Just to know. I don't think we've done this one. No, we haven't. With 60 collectibles, it's reasonable for a player to actually memorize everywhere they've been, even though the areas are not that distinctive. So we need to do a 180 and then a quick right and then get on the building. And kind of just boating around the buildings, which isn't actually going to help anything if there actually is something to find. I suppose if I make a quick circle around everything, I would know whether the building was accessible or not. Go up this place. We'll just get up here real quick and see if we see anything. No, we've been up this thing twice now because this platform is reused on the other side of the map. How are we as far as this area? Yeah, it's almost completely filled in. Maybe we could do this. Just go far in the corner. And then curve back. And I don't see anything. I really wish the game was a little bit kinder. There's something up here. If it got rid of the vines when you collected everything, so you couldn't enter buildings, or if it even took a more destructive route. And, well, I thought there was something up there, but clearly there isn't, because there's no way up that building. I've never really considered boating as a pastime. I don't know if I would consider boating now as a pastime. You don't see a ton of boating parts of games either. I know the Witcher 3, when you got to, I believe it was the Skellige Isles, had an incredibly large section of boating events that you could do, and they all were awful. Complete total waste of time. The boat mechanism was slow and difficult. You were attacked by enemies heavily. So I imagine the case is I need to find a way down. We already did this. Now if we get back up to the top and we go to where the supply drop is, it'd be nice if there was a fast travel home button. Here's a tree that's growing in the middle of a building. I figured we'd see more of that. Still looking. Looks like there's a section on the other side. Uh-oh. Did I figure out a way to get myself stuck? No. So I imagine where I dropped the ball is somewhere around this area. And darn it, that tells me I'm gonna have to climb back down. I see. I did miss something. Okay. And that's certainly gonna be a waste of time, having to climb all the way back down. Are you sure there's not like an A prompt or something, game? You don't want to give me a parachute, a rope, a quick way? I imagine save and quit would not really do anything. And I guess on the map now, that's not being mentioned. Let's see. There's 20 more secrets if I assume there's 4 there, 7 there, 3 there. Yeah, it still doesn't make sense. There's 4 more boat upgrades. We've been in a considerable number of places, looking at a considerable number of things, and yeah, I guess we just need to go up and take the next supply drop, and then from the center place we need to go central up and look in the top half of the map. We've been pretty thoroughly down on the bottom half of the map, and it doesn't seem like there's enough room for things to be there. This is getting crazy in a lot of different ways. It's getting crazy. Let's see. That's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.